welcome back to Bonus Action Hide, where several of us friends get together and play Dungeons and Dragons. And I am mostly sick today. I'm only mostly dead. So when we left off, most of the party had been back in the inn in Jonta, and we're getting prepared to go see the High Priest again the next morning. And Mao, our beloved rogue, was deep inside of what would be
Really? She was deep inside is what got you.
it's an inside joke.
You were there for it.
Deep inside of a cavern.
Deep inside of a cavern
Doing things.
that appears to be some sort of lair for other rogues. So, with your point of exhaustion, you've been struck several times by various members of this group that you have apparently walked into. So I'm going to need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
That will be a 15.
A 15? Okay. So this time you see the glimmer of shadow as it starts to leap at you, and you catch the foot and sling what appears to be a halfling across the floor, and it lands on its feet, like sliding backwards through this dusty floor.
It's all very anime.
Very, very much anime. And with that, you now see your enemy, and it is your turn.
My enemy?
Sure.
Oh, people stabbing me.
I would consider that.
I would
Yeah,
consider people,
yeah.
Stabbing you and kicking you in the face.
Yes.
Probably not the
Friends.
greatest.
Am I tied to this chair?
No, you've just been knocked into the chair.
Yeah, and is it just one person, or there's a few people standing around?
You can only see one right now.
Okay. And he's here, right?
Yeah, so he's like right across from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Like maybe 10 feet.
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick glance, and then I'm gonna walk for him.
Roll an investigation check with disadvantage.
16.
16. So you see one other figure that is directly to your right, and one other figure that is kind of behind you a bit as you glance around on the left hand, like behind you.
Okay.
So 3 figures total.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to. He's on the floor, right? The halfling. Oh no, he stood up. He caught it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "What do you want from me? You called me here. What do you want?"
The halfling that you just threw across the room just kind of breaks the dust off of his uniform from where he rolled and stands ready to continue combat.
Okay.
No words, just
Alright. Well, then I guess I'll just throw my daggers.
okay.
And after I do that, I'm gonna throw both daggers at the halfling.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull my rapiers as a quick weapon.
Okay.
So I guess
Bless you,
attack
actually.
roll.
Yep.
Disadvantage. That's gonna be really bad and 13.
13.
Yeah.
So the
Say
first
40
dagger,
billion and don't have anybody check you out.
Alright.
the first dagger flies, and you see him just kind of push it out of the way, and it flies up and then back to you.
Son of Yeah. How about
15.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the second dagger like disappears into his cloak as he's trying to move around, and you hear. Go ahead and roll damage. That is the thing.
I haven't done this in a while. It's been a while since I've had to roll for anything like this. That's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. So as the dagger disappears into his cloak, he like coughs, and you see the dagger come back out as it's returning to its holster, and it has blood dripping from the end of it. The two guys behind you are going to make attacks. That's a critical fail. And a 17.
That is my 8.
Awesome. So you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from one fist that connects like in the back side of your neck. And you just, as that happens, the second guy attempts to leap and strike you with his foot and just flies right past you. You push him out, and he just goes flying to the floor. He's now actually prone. Right. The halfling that's in front of you starts to charge at you. That's a natural 20.
Awesome. Halfling crit.
A halfling crit. And that's gonna be 6 points of damage.
Like a 6 max damage or something.
Right.
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 Okay.
At least you don't have like only 20 health or something.
Right.
And you notice that as you have drawn your rapiers, they're only using hands and fists, or hands and feet, to fight you.
Bugs.
That is not. Okay.
And it's your turn.
Yeah. So just gonna be like, what do you guys want? And I will.
Roll a persuasion check.
Got nothing. And that's okay. 12.
12. You hear one of the guys behind you. He says, "This is your test." And then he fades into the shadow.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sheathe my rapiers. That's fine. And I'll just take a punch at the halfling then, I guess.
Okay.
I say I have my strength, right?
You just failed the test. Rogues don't fight fair.
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
So as you go to swing your fist, he ducks underneath it because, well, he's a halfling.
Yeah.
No, you just punch over him. He doesn't have to
He comes
move.
up-
You just...
Yeah.
He comes up with his reaction and puts his fist into the bottom of your ribcage. You
Start
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again to the halfling.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
So coming around with your offhand, you strike him center mass on his face. Roll damage. It's 1d4.
3.
3? Okay. He like shakes his head a bit. Looks at you. Readies again.
I sheathed them.
So 22 will hit, and an 11 will not.
Correct. No, somebody told me it was a test.
So, out of the shadow from the back, you hear like 2 footsteps and then a launch into the air. and as you see it come down, like 1 foot launching right at your face, you grab him and throw him to the side and just deflect the blow as the other guy behind you hits you square in the kidney. There's 4 points of damage. And at that same time, the halfling that's in front of you pushes you back into the chair again.
Okay. I'm going to jump up in the seat.
Okay.
I want to jump on the back of the chair. And is it shady, like shadowy in there?
Yeah. It's like barely half lit.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to run back there and like hide and get around to an angle that maybe they can't find me.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Yeah. Maybe do something.
17.
Yeah. 18.
18.
I was gonna say, it's not like you don't have a plus 20 to your
Plus-
stealth.
Plus 6 to stealth.
Plus 9.
Plus 9 to stealth.
I'm double
Um,
proficiency.
So, as you run back into the shadows, you see the halfling keeps tracking you. He's just watching. The other two kind of start to look around the room. You can tell you're hidden from the other two by the way they're looking.
Yeah.
But the halfling has just kept
Watching.
train on you.
Okay. Can I see a door or anything in there? Or like what just the chair is in there? Nothing else?
Yeah, so it's like several pillars that hold up the middle of this room. Like basically a track around the outside. In the middle there's like one little light coming down, like it's been drilled from the top of the mountain onto the chair. That's all you can see.
Try to knock the light out.
You're gonna try and knock a hole in.
Oh, it's a hole
It's
in
a
the
hole,
ceiling?
like, in
Oh,
the
I thought it was a
mountain,
light.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna stab the hole.
Okay. No. It wasn't a light.
I'll stab
I
a
just
hole
heard
in this
light.
cave. Ah.
I just heard light. Sorry.
Just stuck in a cave.
Right.
Stone power.
I don't use my druid powers when I need them. I'm just kidding. I guess I will. I guess I'll just go back behind the two that can't see me.
Okay.
And just try to like.
Well, hiding is your bonus action.
Yes.
So you still have your action.
Alright. Well, then I'm gonna attack one of them.
Okay.
They can't see me. I'm not going to.
And you will have advantage. Well, it'll be even on that one because you have disadvantage for exhaustion. Hidden, you have advantage, so it makes it even.
Ooh, I just want to hit that 9. Or 7.
7? No. So as you fly out of the shadows, being very quick, he just kind of dodges and you come sliding past. And they're going to make 2 attacks on you. And neither of them hit, so it's just...
We're all just swinging at it.
Right. And then an 18 will hit you. So as you're dealing with these other 2 guys, the halfling comes up and hits you in the back, like right in the middle of the spine, for 5 damage. Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
11? Not quite. So as you feel the sudden sting from the impact in your back, you feel like a little sharp prick, and your body collapses into the middle of the floor. They're rogues, what did you expect?
I haven't got poison yet, guys.
And the halfling grabs you back by like the hair on your scalp, and you see this like dagger sticking out of his wrist, and he puts it to your throat and says, "Why shouldn't I kill you right now?"
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But yeah, you're paralyzed. You're just
No,
Like
it was
going
just
to
like
the
a
dentist.
sudden shock,
Oh,
and you
okay.
hit the ground.
Like a pressure point or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
or a knife in your spine.
Sorry.
Or
You know, things.
I'm gonna say because you can use me. Be a good asset for
In a
whatever this
cavern.
is. In a cavern. Yep.
You can use
specific.
me in a cavern.
I'm really good in caverns.
clearly not.
Past experience, guys.
He says, but how? And he starts to push into your throat.
Can I move yet?
And you were never paralyzed. or
Oh,
anything.
okay. Okay. Can I just try to like grab the dagger?
I mean, yeah, you can certainly try.
I'm gonna try. I mean, you got a dagger to my throat. What do I use for that?
That would be your dexterity.
Okay, that is a
Is it?
14.
14. So as you move your hand around and you grab the edge of the dagger, you notice it's actually connected to his arm. Like there's a bracelet that he has on.
Fancy.
But with his strength roll
Like
of
a
a
Ezio
1,
over here.
Awesome.
you manage to overpower him and stand back up.
Nice.
And,
Yeah, I just keep it holding his arms, like,
okay.
Because I'm pretty slippery. I can get in and out of places. I can know information. Whatever you need. I got connects all over.
So as you stand up, one of the other masked figures hits you in the back of the legs with a stick and knocks you down. It's only 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
That's embarrassing.
But he says, then prove it.
What do you want? What do you want to know, yo?
The other one from behind you punches you in the back of the face. That does another 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And he says, he looks at the other two and says, we haven't got all day. Finish her.
Do you want to know about... What's his name? Want to know about Bearden? Do you know who that is? Whaling.
I think that was right.
The halfling turns his hand back over, and the blade sucks back in, pushes himself away from you. Says, she's not ready, and disappears into the shadows.
Okay.
And then the roll a perception check.
13.
13. All three of them disappear into the shadows.
Cool. Guys, I suck at the
Love that rowing that you did.
It was all the wrong, actually. I actually rolled really high. I rolled a lot of 18s.
It said rowing.
Well, no.
Oh.
But I got a point of exhaustion,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was disadvantaged. I rolled a lot of 18s.
So now you're in the middle of this
Cavern.
cavern, alone,
Cool.
apparently.
Apparently.
Sounds pretty good.
Who got a barbarian? Probably.
Don't think that would have worked out.
Can't hide with dark, and all the darkness is filled with fireballs.
Blazing axes.
So do I see the general direction that the halfling left?
Nope.
No, he just disappeared. Cool. I mean, I came in there through a door, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want gonna start there and just walk along the wall all the way around. So just check. See anything.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Thirteen.
13.
I like the number.
You make your way around. And you find that it is, in fact, a complete circle. And then you're back at the front door.
Let's see. Can I tell maybe what time of day it is from the light?
You can tell from the way the light is, it's getting to be middle of the night.
Okay. Let's see.
How do you gonna sleep?
That's not thinking.
You're
I'm just gonna stay
the
there.
disadvantage thing is killing
I know. That's why I can't do anything. There's no way I can get back across the island like that.
you. Getting out of the door, even with that spring there, you might Sorry.
So yeah, I'll find directly across from the door,
Okay.
just so I can look at it. I'll lean against the wall and sleep. I guess short
Okay.
rest for now.
Alright. So, you're just taking a short rest?
Can you not? Can you get rid of stop? Can you get rid of exhaustion points for the? It has to be a long rest
Yeah.
because I gotta get rid of that. So.
Yep. So you take a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as dawn approaches, all of you, including you, wake up in the inn. And your memory is a little fuzzy of where you were. You remember the general direction of where you were, but there seems to be something that has blocked out the exact location that you were just in.
What room is she?
She's in your room.
Ooh, still right.
They've been following you too.
They're in our room, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
so it's the four of us, right? And you're the one that's alone.
No, Lulu's in.
Lulu's
Oh,
the
right,
one
because
left.
we all hate you.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I'm just
and
just banging on the door. Guys, I'm bored. Can I read the book again?
I'm allowed to touch it.
Guys,
Notebook for you.
that's mean.
Yes.
I wake up and I don't think I remember very much of what happened.
Oh, that seems a tune of your characters, though.
Fair enough.
Being drunk.
I wake up, grab myself, and I just head back out. To where
Okay.
I was. And I'm gonna find my cabin because I remember it.
Okay.
That's where I'm going.
All right.
I'll be swear. I'll
And
be
a
back.
boat.
I'll find
Sunk.
you.
I've got a boat.
So you're gonna let
Both
them
lost
know
kids,
that you're
unfortunately.
leaving?
Yeah, I'm letting them know. I'm just like, I'm out.
I mean, you only took off yesterday, so
Kind of unfortunate.
I guess we're just doing this without you.
I'll be back.
That's what you said last. Wait, you didn't say that last
I
time.
didn't tell you yesterday. It's fine. You
Probably
guys-
not the best idea to run off without your friends. You look
Yeah.
kind of like you got beat to shit.
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
I mean, you
Got,
have
like,
all your
fist
hit points back,
bruises
but you
and,
still have
like,
visible marks
got
where you were
shiners.
kicked in the face.
Yeah, you look rough.
That's alright. I'll be back. I'm not gonna stay away. I'll be back. Give me like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Fine. Where are you going? You going back?
I have no idea where we're going.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta go see.
we gotta
him
go
and
see
come back.
We
Okay.
we
You
I'll
gotta
run
leave
this
some
way.
things with the high priest first, so that somebody doesn't
Go
say,
see-
Check
I
there
like you
first
to
and then
certain
check
Go
things.
see the high.
Yeah.
Go see the high priest. Don't leave without me. I'll be back in a few hours.
Well, but we're kind of, because it's like again right there, so we gotta try to hurry. There's kind of a,
We gotta go see the high priest anyway, right?
well,
Right,
yeah,
but that's
but
not going to be like a 7-hour journey. It's going to be about 30 minutes and then we're leaving.
I would say 7 hours. Give me 3 hours. 3 hours?
But it's
You
the
do
wolves
wanna-
infested with
We'll
werewolves.
meet back here. We'll meet
Yeah,
back
we-
at this inn.
We did see a lot of werewolves on the way back.
A lot.
We actually chased us into the gate last night.
But aren't we
Yeah.
criminal?
That was during the day.
That was
Oh.
crepuscular. It might be crepuscular.
No, that would be worse.
It's,
Active at dawn and
I
dusk.
do kind of want to get
Oh, that's what
Tom here out of this town as fast as we can too.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
did you?
thinking
Yeah.
that last time, you know, it
Starting
did
to
take
like
a
it,
while
though.
to get here with our cart and everything. What if we just, not all of us went, but we doubled up on the horses instead of taking the cart? And it's not.
I really shouldn't leave yet before I do this. So if that means that we have to split up, that's shitty as fuck. But I don't
Miss,
want to.
I ran off on my own yesterday.
I don't wanna
and
leave
plans
the
to run off
city.
on her own today.
Where are you going?
Ran off on her own. Not
We're
looking
not, no,
for
we're,
shit.
we're coming
Now
back
she looks like shit.
immediately.
Yeah, we have to come back to.
Oh, can
Like, we gotta talk to Hamath for like
I'll probably
5
see like
minutes.
matted blood or something.
Yeah.
No, we just gotta talk to Hamath for 5 minutes and come back to see the high priest again.
Right, we
So,
have to
we'll come back here.
go
I know.
and then stay the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
It's a day's ride.
We're not
Well,
riding
well,
through the night.
it was the day with the cart. It can take less time if we're not pulling the cart.
We all have to have horses.
Yeah, if we're doubling
All
up on
horses.
horse, it's not
It's
gonna.
gonna. It's going
Yeah,
It's not gonna do anything.
No.
Well,
The
it's
better thing would be to
less.
send like one person horse, breakneck pace, and even then it's still gonna be
dangerous.
slow.
Yeah, one person on a horse, even if it's an extremely fast horse, an extremely light person, it'll take a full day to get there and back.
But we'll may need to take off the amount of time since it's not as hard on the horse to just carry one person versus
It'll
pulling
take
the
a
cart.
full day
To get there.
to get there and back.
Oh, there, back. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Let's do this now.
Now is that a full like 24-hour day, or like
They're like a full
16
like
hours.
full dawn to dusk day. So it'll be 16, 18 hours.
Well, fuck it, I can go.
Well, I'd like to go too. We have to.
I do.
Does it want to be a little bigger than the other?
The one's not gonna.
He's a
make
lot bigger than the other.
One is not gonna make as good time on the way.
Yeah,
True.
But
you're gonna fatigue the fuck out of a horse.
I actually think that I think the best option is if Lou would want to go. That way we're not alone in case something happens, and we're both the two lightest.
Hey, another friend trip.
You also
No.
die the quickest.
Don't you dare leave without me.
Do you have any spells we can put on her on them to shield them for a while?
Not long enough for it to matter.
By himself in any way, shape,
Herself.
herself, anyway, in any way, shape.
And the both of us can do stuff from distances.
But he doesn't trust her.
She doesn't. Yeah, I don't trust
No.
her.
Yeah, I know.
My thing
I don't
is,
trust her at all.
we don't have to worry about me dying.
Right.
This is why I'm saying I can go alone.
But you would be
Yeah.
back
But
Not gonna be able
tomorrow.
to keep up.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is the elf, the half elf at the school, she is currently trapped until we get back to the book, so we have got to do this as soon as possible.
She just stole the book from you. Are you?
She's
So-
not holding the book. No, she's not holding the book.
Right.
Tom is
But what you're
guarding
saying
the book.
yesterday
No, I
was
was gonna
poorly
go-
with her alone.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you want to be with her alone on this magic carpet ride?
Explain to her daggers.
There's a magic carpet too?
I
Why are we
wish.
taking the horses?
That's great.
Where have you been the
so-
last 5 minutes?
So, alright. I'm out then.
Alright.
You guys figure it out.
Those are things, guys. Magic carpets are things.
Alright, well, with her getting up in the air, I get up and leave too. And I go to the high priest
No.
Okay.
with my cloak.
No.
Okay.
Have you got the water with you too? We're gonna deliver the book.
Yeah.
We might as well take the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know what he's doing. You two are taking horses and
Yeah,
going.
I'm grabbing the women.
I'm gonna hold down the end.
As I walk
Okay.
in, I'm like,
What's
I think I'm just gonna go to the end.
Hang out
Drink
there.
the hangover.
You're at the end.
Right. I'm gonna head down to the tavern.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Nurse that hangover.
Yeah.
So you two,
We'll sit at the end and hold down the thing.
you two are downstairs drinking. You're headed over.
Which, by the way,
It's a great
probably the
idea.
most hated person
Yeah,
in this
I don't
entire
know why
city.
you guys are letting that
I'm
happen.
wondering why you decided to get up and go.
Yeah, you already left. Screw it.
Did you tell them that you
We'll
were
find out
doing?
why.
He just said I'm
He
leaving.
didn't, yeah.
He left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. What's up?
So,
Well, no, because it's
Why
we're
did
not
I
getting
walk
something
from
done,
your
so
location?
my character's just like, fuck it,
That's
I'm
a
gonna
day
get
off,
what needs to
basically.
get done.
I just told you not to
Message,
deal with her.
message is a
so-
thing, but it has like 120 foot range or
I
something.
was
So
gonna
we're
say,
walking out
Nobody
there,
lives
like,
in
getting
smart,
like,
apparently
nervous
not long
and
enough,
muscles,
so
so
screw it.
No,
okay, so
I mean,
We're
you can
late.
buy
you're
like
headed
a
over to the cabin.
messenger pigeon.
You are headed to the high priest. You two are headed out to see Hamath.
Dance with my
Oh,
And you two are chilling out
Take
of the
this
inn.
other
That's
bottle of
fantastic.
like magic water for Hamish. Maybe they'll.
Alright, thanks.
That's true. We did have food.
Okay, so as you reach the cabin, it is completely empty. There's what appears to be tracks from somebody who was fishing and coming back and forth, and now there's nothing.
Did they go anywhere else, the tracks? Can I go inside the cabin?
Is there a boat in the basement?
Alright.
Sorry, built a boat once.
What do I see inside the cabin?
Make a perception check.
God, no, he's supposed to be the almost grabbed too. That is still not a good roll.
It's now a bad time to bring up
15.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
15.
That doesn't matter.
So
I wish I
you notice that somebody did pack up some items, and it appears they were trying to cover their tracks. That's all you've got.
Do I remember anything looking out on the water and stuff? What I remember?
You kind of remember at one time being on the island, but it's really, really fuzzy. Like it seems like it was a long time ago that you were on the island.
It's no Dutch chocolate.
What does this look like? Like, what can I see?
It's good.
So,
Certainly having that
like
business.
a lake, right? Like it's
Yeah.
It's like this way is the shipyard, like this way is the shipyard,
Right.
and then this way is the streets.
This way leads to like another section of trees, and you can see just beyond it like a
Oh,
river
the lighter.
that
I thought you said a lighter.
feeds into this lake. And it appears that the lake might have been man-made,
The letter.
and you can see another shore.
Can I see the island pretty close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my flying boots and fly to the island. Stealthily.
You're gonna fly to the island?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, sorry.
Over water.
Yeah.
Winged boots. Hey, I did it in a boat. We're working on the
But you
pier.
could be, but do you
More
remember
scared
being
of
in a
being-
boat though?
I
Okay.
remember going to the island. I don't know what happened on the island.
So, with little to no trouble, you make it over to the island. And as you touch down on the island, it doesn't really look familiar anymore. It just you're there.
Okay. I'm just gonna start walking around,
Okay.
looking for tracks or anything.
Okay. So, you and Lulu.
Okay. So, are we gonna have any problems this time?
Will there be anything interesting to read?
No, we're getting blood.
Probably. I'm gonna complain a lot.
Oh, okay. And how are you with the horse?
Not that good.
Do I need to like secure you on the horse and tie you?
It sounds dangerous.
Okay,
Everyone's pretty proficient on horses.
Well then, just like.
Okay.
Just still fall off.
Do not take anything.
You guys are
You stay
heading.
with me the whole time.
You guys are riding back down to.
The gate.
What's that?
The gate.
I mean, yeah, you make it to the gate, but then you're outside the gate.
Oh.
You're headed back down to see Hamath.
So we have to
I need you both to roll perception checks with disadvantage
Why does it?
because they're hauling ass.
Oh right.
Well, I don't have to roll again.
Yeah, but that's probably a one roll.
Don't need to wonder what the other roll is.
Right. Natural one, just make automatic disadvantage.
Wait, what am I rolling for?
It's a perception with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
We're not-
3.
Natural ones don't get a bonus.
Why have I never? Okay. So I got a 10.
A 10? Okay. You guys are just hauling ass.
No barrels in sight.
We hope not.
So you go to see.
My cloak is on.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Gotcha. You're still 7 foot
Rainbow
tall.
clothes.
You're still 7 foot tall.
Oh, yeah, I am.
And gray.
The ground shakes a little bit.
So you have the book in one hand, and you have.
No, they're like in
In
clothes
your.
and like
Okay.
hidden.
Gotcha. So you head in to see the high priest, and you're immediately greeted by the cardinal that's there. He says, "Oh, good day to you, patron. What can I do for you?"
I'm looking for the high priest.
He says, "Oh,
I have things of importance to tell him and give him.
do you mind telling me what you have?"
No. Yes, I do mind. It's very important that only he gets this.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
I should print this out. Persuasion. 16.
16?
16.
Okay. He says, "Well, I don't know what a beast like you could have with the high priest, but I will retrieve him." And he walks to the back and brings out the high priest. And as the high priest walks out, he stands a little taller and kind of looks down on you.
He's like here, I'm here. Kinda like
I mean, you
head,
guys
or
are.
is he the same.
He's a little bit shorter than you because he's only 6'4".
Okay.
But the way that he looks at you is just like, "Oh, I'm much
A
better than you."
monster.
Yeah. He says, "What do you want?"
Well, I have a thing for you, but if you're gonna be a little shit inside,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He says, "If you have something of importance, deliver it now and be on your way. Or I can assure you, you will never leave this city."
God, I wish I had some here right now.
Good thing that Yellow Axe is not involved in this.
I know.
We're at a fire.
We had a fight.
Do you remember
Conversation
Party
last
Coming
season only like 30.
that I was a part of? Party
Of course
Coming
you do.
in a box.
Of course.
A little man in it.
Of course.
Yeah. I have some of the things.
Then deliver them, beast. And let us be done with this transaction.
Yeah, I give him the book and the water.
Okay? As he takes the book and the water from you, he says, "Okay, be gone, and do not let me see your face around here again, or I will have you arrested."
I'm literally part of the party that's doing this. I need to be here.
Make a persuasion check.
Nope.
No?
Nope. It was a 4. Probably makes it like a 7. I think.
He says, "I do not believe that other good elven people would hang out with the likes of you. Now, be gone before I have you arrested. And he gets this like look in his face, like he's about a minute from arresting you.
I about face and walk out.
Okay.
All the while muttering, just fucking pointy ears.
He says, these pointy ears can hear rather well.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
You see
Naked
two rather tall elven guards in like some shimmering green armor. Like it glistens as it turns in the light. They step to the side and kind of puff their chests at you. There are no weapons to be seen.
I'm
They
just walking
look
out.
at
I'm
you
like,
as you walk out,
yeah.
and they
Funny thing is, all you have to do is kill yourself.
That's terrible. Why don't you just fucking kill yourself, man?
kill yourself.
Yeah, but then you can come back in.
I got it. I got it. I just.
Like fucking
Okay, so
okay.
you two, Sam and Dion.
I go back to the
You're going back to the end. Okay. So you guys have
I've
been
only had one meat.
drinking.
Yeah, I just hair the dog just a little bit. Take the
Just a little bit to take the edge off. Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Hope they all come back.
Just okay,
Not
just
really.
chilling out. As you guys are sitting there, Rob and Sam come in, and they just kind of plop down in the seats next to you. They're like, so you know your two people took the horses, right?
Yeah.
So we don't really have anything to do.
Have a drink.
We're gonna probably get fucked up. Because there's nothing else to do here.
All right.
and I don't feel like they have a form of beer pong-ish type thing.
Beer darts.
Oh god.
Seems like it was all getting
If you guys want to take Som off to the corner, drink yourselves into the. That's fine. I'll wait for the others.
So their version of what would be a beer pong is you take a small rat and you lay it on the table, and whatever it runs to, you drink.
That's awesome. It's even better than beer pong.
It's even better than beer pong because you have no control over what you drink.
That's amazing. She gets some grog, make it a little more interesting.
So within a matter of, let's say, 3 or 4 minutes. Oh yeah, that's the thing that's happening right now. Rob and Sam both pound back 4 to 5 mugs of ale, and they're just sitting back, and they don't appear to be drunk. They're just like drinking out of habit, just
Fucking
muscle, just muscle memory, fucking pounding shit down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My people.
You don't sleep.
2 natural 20s on a Constitution check.
Where are we with this love?
Like,
DM.
drinking.
Maybe we should switch out the DM's dice with one of our shitty dice.
I got a 2 in my constitution check. I mean, I'm drunk.
Hey, one of the ropes
You're
earlier
slowly
got that
getting
one.
hammered.
Alright.
Like,
They're like this.
you're like trying to match them drink for drink.
Yeah.
And you're just like starting to weave.
Where's the
You're
magic
beyond
each of
there, the
them to
dog
his
at this
one?
point.
I didn't have to do that, I understand,
You're
but
like in the
You're in it
long-haired
now.
dog kind of.
You're like the-
setter hair.
Yeah.
You're like, we're
the
here
game
for a
sounded
day.
fun.
You're like a border collie
Oh.
version of the hair of the dog. Just real long hair.
Yeah, it sounded fun.
Start growling at people.
Try to push somebody and totally wildly miss again.
So, you two, I need you to make perception checks again.
That's so great.
With disadvantage.
There's a 4, wasn't
I was.
Okay. Let's
it?
see if I can
did you
get
say-
lower.
Wait, disadvantage?
Yeah.
Ah, shucks, good.
That was right.
10.
14.
So 7 that time.
Oh, 7. Great.
Oh, I'm sorry. 6.
Wait, what?
Even better. You don't see shit. What did you
No,
roll?
I added
14.
prophecy instead of wisdom.
Nope. You are
It wasn't
very much preoccupied with
Getting there.
getting there.
But I added that instead. So like,
And trying to keep an eye on Lulu.
He's just riding a horse right now. If he runs off, I'm pretty sure you'll know. Maybe.
Just make sure she doesn't do anything underhand.
I mean, you
Take
were
it
the
very-
one that just
Yeah,
walked
you just
off
said
without
go for
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
You're
Out
just
of
like,
game,
fuck
though.
it. I
Super
went.
method.
When Lulu, right?
yeah.
When Lulu was like, no, I'll wait for you here with the book. You're like, okay. And walked off.
I was going to see the priest.
She's super
Right.
trusting.
Super duper trusting, apparently. So I need you to both roll initiative.
No.
Nice.
Well, sorcerer's
Oh,
dead.
there we go. That's better.
Now. That's good though.
No,
There
I
you
do
go.
dangerous things without the barbarian.
Natural 20.
A natural 20.
Yes.
The two
Okay.
squishiest run off on their own.
So
Into
after
a
your
werewolf
bonus to initiative, what is
infested.
it?
After adding what?
Your initiative
Oh.
bonus.
23.
23?
19.
19?
Can I please use my charisma for something?
Spellcast.
Talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on.
Letting
I like
people
that
go
so
off
much
of
better
that.
than everything else.
What is your charisma your highest thing? Or sorcerer's charisma caster? Oh, well yeah, you use it for all of your attacks.
Stop panicking.
I would have told her that.
You can tell her away from the table.
I just can't read lips.
Yeah, everyone other than the two in combat.
No, let's just stay and support them.
Including the
Good
GM.
luck.
Yeah, we won. Like, I rolled all this damage. Using
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, which ones don't I need to roll?
Okay, so as you guys are on your horses and you're riding, you see out of the corner of your eyes, just before they make contact with you, two shadowy figures smash into you from each side, and you're now on either side of the road off of your horses. The horses have kept going just a bit.
I bet they're okay.
The horses are fine.
Cool.
They aim straight for you.
Good.
You're both going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as you fall to the ground off the horses. And now standing before you are two wolf-like creatures.
Okay. Which one? How close are they?
They're on top of you.
Oh, they're on top. Cool. So,
Literally like tackled you off, and now they're on top of you.
Oh, so we're like
Okay.
grappled or?
You're not grappled,
Okay.
they're just like,
Okay, they're right next to us.
yeah.
Alright.
You're up first in the order movie,
Well, the one's on top of me, right?
basically.
I throw poison spray at it.
Okay,
Constitution saving throw.
what do I have to make?
Probably be 16 if you have my stats.
That is a natural 18.
But it's still half damage of
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh, it's half damage.
Yeah.
Does it say?
I think it says
Does
it's
it
half
say it on your
damage.
card?
It says it on the card.
How do I?
Read it.
No, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 poison damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then you
So it
just
takes
fucked
no
up,
damage.
is it?
Yeah. He just... He does not like that smell,
Good.
but it did no damage.
Okay. So then I'm gonna about to get.
Lulu, you are up next in the rotation.
You know what? This could save our life. Twin spell haste.
Twin spell haste?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so as Lulu looks around and sees the situation, she mutters a few words and this arcane energy turns from blue to a bright yellow, and you feel your body, both of you feel your bodies, like all of the adrenaline that has ever been produced by your body all at once. You're now hasted. So you get an extra attack every turn, and
Your speed is double.
Your speed is double.
+2 bonus to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and an additional action on each turn. That action can be used to only take attack with one weapon only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
So you can do a hit to something.
Because, you know, D&D, it's always been like, fuck spellcasters using more spells during haste.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they've always done that, and it's really dumb.
Use 2 spells. I would just.
Yeah, that'd be broke if you could have limited things, limited resources.
Okay, so does... Where did he go?
So if it says within range, does that mean that I roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Within range just means if they're in range.
If they're in range.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this one's gonna be weird. I get like sleep. So you're gonna.
Do you make an... I think it's going to make an attack.
You roll 5d8s. You take the total points, and that's how many hit points can be affected. So let's say you roll 5d8s and you get 30 hit points. It starts with whatever creature
Should be hit die. Should be hit die, not hit points.
hit points. How many hit
Anyway.
points?
Oh, okay.
It's hit points. So basically.
Does a 19 and a 17 hit you?
Not when I cast shield.
Neither of them do?
Correct.
Okay.
My AC is 17 right now, so cast shield +5.
Gotcha. Okay. Aurora. This is really what time it is. Okay, next time let's figure that out before. Does... Okay, then should we figure it out before this? Does 18 and a 19 hit you?
Even with the +2 to AC.
The haste.
Oh. I think it did, yeah. Yeah. There's the 15.
That's what I have.
So you take 14 points of piercing and slashing damage as they both, as the one on top of you takes its claw, and as it rips into you, it like pulls you a little closer and snaps down and bites you.
Great.
Yeah. Tasty. And the one missed you both times. So back at the top, it is your turn.
Y'all dead?
Not yet.
Doing good? Doing bad?
Okay.
Wait, did you say that?
He casts.
No, you cannot. Not according to the rules.
Oh, okay.
So means you get to cast 2 spells?
Nope.
But also, you should probably run.
Well, that's why
Only
I
attack.
was
Or you hide.
They're not humanoid.
I mean, they would
They're
be
like a
humanoid.
hybrid, yeah.
Okay.
Do they count as monsters?
Yeah, they just need to make a.
Well, they're
Saving
medium humanoid shape.
But it's only good for one.
Yes.
Okay. But at least if I'm holding one, we can
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still run either way because you can disengage as an action and keep running.
I can cast a spell on that run, right?
You can
Okay.
disengage, cast a spell, and then move again.
Yeah.
Because haste.
But it's like
Faces
on
can't
top
miss.
of me, so I should.
Well, it's like within 5 feet of you. It's like right there. It's not like pinning you to the ground. You're
Okay.
still standing up.
But I want to cast hold person on the one that's really close to me.
Okay.
That attacked me.
Okay.
So it says that you need
AC. And you can see this. Natural 17.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Are you going to use your disengage action, or are you going to just run away?
How does that?
So disengage means you don't take an attack of opportunity.
Wait,
If you just run
Yeah,
away,
if
you're
you
gonna
leave
get
something's threat range, you get an attack for opportunity, unless you disengage, which is an action.
Let me. I'll disengage.
But you get a bonus action. It counts as a bonus action this round, so while we're hasted.
Oh yeah, disengage does count as a bonus action.
Well, it counts as one of the additional actions.
Yeah.
Disengage and run to the horse. Try to.
Okay. So you move your full 30 feet, and you're catching up to the horse, but it kind of looks around, and then it's your turn.
Right
Haste,
now we're
don't you
faster
get
than the horses.
60?
What's
But
that?
With haste, don't you get double movement speed?
Yep.
Yeah. But it's been a full turn, so she's moving up on the horse real quick.
So I will disengage,
Okay.
cast fireball at these bitches.
Okay. And that's a.
DC 16.
Is dexterity?
Dexterity, yes.
So one makes it, one doesn't.
And it's 30 damage.
30 damage, and then the one that made it is half, right?
Yep. And I'll keep fucking running. Bye.
Once we get on the horse, can I cast magic?
Okay,
So,
so
concentration check,
I think you have to be faster.
Yeah.
which I am.
as you guys take off running, having just been hit with a fireball, they dart back into the woods. And you guys catch up with the horses. They are freaking the fuck out.
We are too.
I need you to both make animal handling checks.
Alright. Does that? I don't get it.
You can.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom.
Oh, it is.
Just look at
Let's use my bit of luck.
it. Okay.
Should we get like one?
Fuck!
Nope. No, I don't.
So if I get higher. Nat 17 was the first roll.
Nat 17.
Oh wait, I get to roll again?
No.
19.
He used the natural luck thing. A bit of luck.
Well, I don't know how to handle a horse apparently.
What did you get?
5.
A 5? So your horse, as you run up on it, it starts to buck and try and hit you with its front hooves, and you're trying to calm it down, and it takes you a minute to get it to calm back down. Lulu just runs over, runs her hand down the side of the horse, hops up on it, and she's ready to rock and roll. And she brings her horse over and helps you get yours settled down. Okay. And there's still no sign of the werewolves that were behind you.
Come on, a draw after later on, it's fine, but now
You
it's not the time.
You finally get on your horse and you guys start heading back down.
If I wasn't in the middle of something, I would totally hate you.
You were literally faster than the horse,
or
too.
back to
So
Right.
maybe I should just right next to the horse.
They still want
That would've worked.
They're still heading to Heyman. Back to you. So you're looking around the island. You don't really see a whole lot. Roll an investigation. A natural 1. So you're looking and you kind of feel hazy about where you're at. Can't really make out anything that was ever here. No doors, no nothing.
Maybe it was a dream.
Maybe it was a dream. So back in the tavern,
These are my horses.
Rob
goddammit.
and Sam, after several dozen drinks, are now getting fucked up.
It's that late
Like,
hit.
straight up, sitting sideways on their stools, like half pouring beer on their face, half in their face.
You go to the fireplace and get the charcoal stick and start burning.
And if you're still trying to keep up with them, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fail or die.
Oh god.
Is that a natural one?
No.
2.
And so as Sam is trying to keep up with him, he has now got his hands over both of them, like half pouring a drink into his own mouth.
And
they're kind of-
his arms over.
And they're kind of swaying back and forth with each other.
They should be singing by now, right?
And you're sitting in the corner,
We're good.
just watching
Taking it all
what's
in,
going
yeah.
on. As you enter back into the tavern, you see Rob and Sam at a table more toward the back of the tavern, swaying back and forth, like humming a little bit. Not quite singing yet,
Singing like
because
just
the
humming
bards,
some shanties or something.
the bards have not started playing in the tavern. But they are clearly inebriated.
It's like 11 a.m.
Like 3 and from what you can see outside and with the sun, it's about
At least it's noon.
Hey, can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
noon.
If you don't pass out now, start again later.
I walk over, it's like, how long was I gone?
Not as long as you think. They've been practicing
Yeah.
heavily.
Do you think that they'd actually serve me here?
Given their condition, they might serve anybody.
I go to the bar and I ask for a thing.
Okay. So this particular tavern isn't run by half elves. There is a rather short for a dragonborn, like bartender, who like chin is on the bar. He's like, "What can I do for you?"
I want whatever
Oh, okay.
I want as many.
And he walks over, and you like as he steps off of like this little step down, he disappears for a second. But you see two hands come up, and it's like holding a mug, and he like comes over and sets it up on the bar. He's like, 2 silver.
Toss over two
Dragon.
That's an expensive ass
He
ale.
like takes it, and he's like, "Yeah, it is."
Oh.
And he puts it, and you hear like all the change underneath the counter. And he like pokes his head back up. And he's just watching. Your buddies might need some help later.
I think they might
Ah, they're okay. And you see another dragonborn come out, and they're both like silvery kind of colored. Another dragonborn walks out. This one's about 6'5", standard big dragonborn. Comes out and says, "Yeah, they're probably gonna need some help later."
He did it.
The other one says, "Yeah, ha, ha, there's a reason that L's extra pricey."
Oh, no.
They turn around and just kind of walk
been
off.
drinking high
freaking
test.
ass.
I want to ask why the ale's so pricey.
Do an investigation check for me.
Investigation?
Yeah.
9.
9? Okay.
9.
So it takes you a second of looking around and like, why is this ale so pricey? And then on the actual like keg itself, you see 3 skull and crossbones. And as you're smelling it, this is just pure alcohol. Like 100%. Like if it was any more pure, it's rubbing
Just
alcohol.
fucking great alcohol.
Alright.
It is
You're
like you
drinking
with
could
nothing.
you could probably clean out cuts with this shit.
Are they still at the bar?
No, they've walked.
Fucking
around
rubbing alcohol's
behind.
only 90%.
Right.
Damn. Because I want to just ask if I can buy the keg.
So
It's basically moonshine.
you're basically just drinking vodka.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. This is like 140 proof. Like essentially.
Can I go back for him? Be like, hey.
The little one comes running out, and you can tell he's rather bulky for even being as short. And like as he's running up, he like makes a little leap onto this step, and you can feel it in the wooden floorboards. Like, and he's like, "What can I do for you?"
How much does a keg cost?
He like looks back. Hey, we got one who wants to buy a whole keg. The other one pokes its head up. Whoa, hold on. You hear like a rumbling sound, and then like the clear, distinct sound of a keg rolling across the floor. You come rolling out. Well, the triple blend, we're gonna have to charge you 30 gold pieces for it.
Done.
Okay. And the little one grabs this keg, picks it up, and sits it on the bar. Like, just kind of wedges it up as high as you can reach. And I'm going to need you to make a strength check to get it off the bar.
Oh my god. Actually, we are drinking.
You gotta speak it in.
Yeah, natural 19 plus like 5.
Okay.
24.
So you grab it, and you can feel the heft of this keg. Like, it's pretty heavy. And then you kind of glance back at the little guy and at the keg, and it dawns on you, this dude is strong.
Yeah.
And so you like put it on the ground, and you start kind of rolling it over.
I want to ask before I start rolling over.
Okay.
Can the tables handle this?
Oh no, I wouldn't put it on a table. He hands you like a little, like a squeezy pump type thing. Like it's got one,
Oh,
like a siphon,
Yeah.
basically. He's like, put this in one side, cup in the other, squeeze it. He's like, break my table, you'll pay for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Probably cheaper than a keg.
For sure.
So I go over to them and I'm like, hey, this cost me about 50 gold. So I'm gonna need about 15 from each of you, and we're set for the night.
Roll a deception check, and I'm gonna have you roll an insight check.
Disadvantage.
Probably
With
just
advantage because you're
He
inebriated.
didn't need it. He rolled.
Oh, I rolled a 20 and a 3.
I rolled a 20 and a 3.
Nat 20.
And he rolled a 20.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so Rob and Sam kind of like go through their stuff. Can you like you can tell it's like labored for them to breathe at this point. He's like, can you take it?
Werewolves.
And he grabs 10 gold and he's like, I'm gonna have to pay you the rest later.
Okay.
And Sam is like, Rob, you are fucked. He grabs 15 gold and hands it to you. He's
Can I
like,
tell him to fuck off?
with his deception and your insight, no.
Sure, I believe him, but
You don't want it.
yeah, just 20, I guess.
Sweet.
I made a great deal. He only asked for 15. I gave him 20.
He agreed. What a nice guy.
I got the best of them, I think.
Got the better of this deal.
You just paid what's his name's 5 video.
Right.
No.
No.
And so I start just drinking too.
Okay.
Pouring it back.
Where do they find them? Why am I in their party?
Hey, come drink, Bard.
About this time,
Join us, be merry.
a couple of brightly colored bards walk in, and one has what appears to be like a small piano that he hits with mallets. You recognize it as a xylophone. You guys have no fucking idea what this thing is.
Oh no.
Another one has
It's a song, Piano Man.
It's a piano that you hit with things.
another one has a guitar. Barbarian piano. Another one has a guitar, and the other one has like a small megaphone.
Oh God.
And so they start playing some tunes. Make a persuasion with advantage.
Every time.
Every time.
What was your lowest roll?
25.
Oh, it's okay. He rolled a 1. So he kind of like looks at you. Oh, okay. He like hands you the megaphone. He's like, I'll just take 5 silver pieces for it. He's like really confused.
See,
And he reaches into a small bag. And he pulls out another megaphone.
Seeing that he did that, I want to go over and buy the barbarian piano.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh my gosh. You know, if you roll a 5 and he's rolling 1, you're probably confused too. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
13. He's like, no, it took a lot of time to build this. I think I'll hold on to it.
10 gold.
No, I think I'll keep it.
You drive a hard bargain.
He's not even bargaining.
She's like, no.
Free alcohol for the night.
Ooh.
Not drinking here. That's not a great. No. It's like, maybe, friend, you should go sit down. And he starts playing on the xylophone. And the music that fills the air is both soothing and invigorating all at the same time.
Are you yelling in the background?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I
And that's where we'll take our break. Coming back from our break, our barbarian has bought a megaphone.
I've started drinking heavily.
It's a great time.
Out of the megaphone.
Extremely
Out of the
megaphone.
megaphone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna drink out of the megaphone? Roll an intelligence check.
Oh my gosh.
He's a little bit drunk.
Or he's
Yeah.
gonna attempt.
15.
So you notice that as you start to pour the alcohol in the megaphone, there's a hole in the bottom.
I know.
So there's really no way. Okay. So you basically
I'm
made
bonging.
a beer funnel.
Yeah, I'm bonging from my megaphone.
Oh shit.
With a triple
I stand there and I just start pouring it into this
Roll a
mouth.
Constitution check with disadvantage.
So far, so good. Ah, there we go.
I think that's the best I've seen all night.
16.
16. You are fucking pounding this shit down. Just taking it to the head.
Spring break.
Do I need to make any saving throws?
No.
Sweet.
What season is it?
How?
What season is it? It's like mid-spring.
How long has this
Spring
gone on that
break.
we're drinking now?
Oh, a couple hours.
Okay, after a couple hours, I want to go back to the bard and ask him again if I can buy the xylophone, but this time 20 gold, and I want to roll persuasion again.
Okay.
Take it. Take some alcohol.
Natural 20! Oh!
He says, well, friend, he starts to package up the xylophone, or the barbarian piano as you would know as, into the case that it came in. He says, for the 20 gold and the booze all night.
Whoa, you denied the booze earlier. That wasn't on the table anymore. Ah, fuck.
Your nat 20 versus my nat 20.
Okay. I have some of the triple X
Alright,
Shit.
so
And we're all
he hands
taking
you.
bar levels, right?
Can I go up to the other board? Can I have that guitar?
He just walks off. He's not even playing anymore. He just
All of
walks
his
away.
friends have no instruments.
Oh, the one guy's got a
Yeah, he had 2 megaphones
Oh,
on.
that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are they like stacked up
I'm
like
sure
those?
you're not
like those
walking
paper
with
cones?
cones.
Yeah. He's just gonna stack them up.
Yeah.
People keep trying to buy them.
I need a
So-
photo for
So, back to you.
Stack 'em on top of each other.
You're not seeing anything as you look around that would remind you of where anything would be.
Alright. How long has it been?
A couple hours.
And I walked the whole island?
Yeah.
How long did it take me to fly over there?
Not very long. 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know how long it would take me to get there. And then I would be able to get there.
Flying is a lot faster than rowing a boat.
Alright.
That's exhausting.
Yeah, I'll fly over stealthily to where I'd gotten the boat before.
Okay.
Just check that out.
So there just seems to be a bunch of boats. Nobody's really there. Nobody's doing anything.
Nobody's working.
Nope. There's just some boats tied up.
Okay, I'm gonna go find my contact back in Jonto, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
So you start heading back to Jonto. You two have made it to Hamath's shop to find that there is no Hamath there.
No crime.
Nobody is in the shop.
So I go to see. I can't say. Hila? Haley?
Haley? Okay.
Haley.
So Haley is gone. The Dragonborn is there. That also helps run her inn.
Okay. I see him.
Says, "Hey, little lady, how are you?
I'm okay. Where's Hamath?
I think he went up to the Lightning Forest for a bit to get some stuff. He took Haley with him. She had to get some flowers for the outside. I'm not really sure what they're really doing. Probably some magic crap.
Does maybe Aubron
The
have
brother
like
and sister you
an
did.
assistant or something?
This is Texas.
Say again.
Does Aubron have like an assistant or something?
I mean, there's all the undead people and your party that was around here.
But no, I mean somebody who is really, really close with Aubron.
Who's really close with Aubron?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. You'd be correct.
Yeah, no.
So they're probably not coming back soon, are they?
I don't know when they'll be back. Quite literally, they left yesterday afternoon. So could be any time, could be a few days. Who knows?
Well, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no worries. Get you anything while you're here?
Can you get some water for the horses?
Well, you can go over to the stables and get water for the horses. You don't really let horses in the inn.
Well, why not? You should.
They're horses.
Horses
Yeah, but maybe I want to sit on my horse instead of a chair. I'm joking.
You're a weird little lady.
I get that a lot.
Okay. And he goes and starts helping out other customers that they have inside.
Hey, babe. How do you feel about breaking and
Well, I feel like you yelled at me for that already.
entering? No, that's just to me. If we're doing it together, it's okay.
That makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, we just gotta. It'd be really helpful if we brought Mal with us. Did I say that right?
Mal's being dumb. Yeah.
Front of anyone. Some people could have like kicked down the doors.
I mean, we can just throw a rock through a window, but that's not subtle.
Yeah. Well, because we really need to get that blood. And I'll
I'll leave some gold pieces for payment if we find it and write him a note.
How do you know what you're wanting? Never mind.
Are things labeled in your shop? I don't know. I'm looking for red stuff that looks like
I
blood.
can't do that. I can't do that.
So,
Yeah, I can't.
let's go break into Hannah's shop.
Okay.
Well, we're on a time crunch here.
So you guys go to Hamath's shop.
It's true. Yeah,
And,
just to have.
Where are you going to try and get in through? Because there's the front door, the back door.
I'm gonna check
Several
out the
side
doors
windows.
first and see if they'll open on by chance.
The front door
Left.
just opens.
Oh, cool. Yay. That's easy. Wait. I'm gonna look and make sure there's no booby traps.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Hey.
21.
21. So there's no traps that you can readily see.
Okay. So
They're back.
I go in and just start looking around for stuff, and I tell Lulu to look for anything that looks like blood.
Okay. So you guys are looking around. Roll an investigation check for me.
I said that out loud.
Right here.
You did.
What?
Inside voice wasn't better.
Investigation.
So you guys
Intelligence.
Oh.
+2.
Thanks. I thought you can find all that. I'm terrible. 11.
So looking around, you find several different potion bottles and vials and things with all kinds of various types of liquids and bloods and all sorts of manner of other things in them.
Am I smart enough to figure out if Aubron's blood is similar to my blood to like be able to test it?
Are you smart enough?
How am I supposed to know? Do I have to roll?
Can you roll an investigation check?
Yeah.
Please roll better.
24.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
24. So you're looking around and you find several dozen jars and vials of different potions and bloods and everything else. But you notice there's one case that kind of exudes a magical energy that has several different vials of liquid inside. And one does appear to be blood.
I think I found it.
Okay. Let's see the.
How do we know it's it though?
What do I have to roll to check? To figure out if I'm smart enough to see. If
I mean,
it's
it's in a locked case.
So it's probably his.
So
Just take it.
It's just the
Okay.
whole case.
Oh, we have the book of broken bonds. And
No, you don't.
Pretty sure.
Well, we
don't.
will. We'll have somebody who can.
Okay.
But I don't want to take the whole thing out and trust the priest. I don't like it. He pissed me off last time.
Yell at me for keeping the book.
And I don't like the priest either. Hey, I brought you along with me.
Without the book.
Do you think maybe Mal will be able to open this?
Probably. And a missing case is a lot harder to notice than one vial missing.
I'm gonna leave. You have very flawed logic. Okay, I'm gonna write a note and leave it right here
Well,
for Hamish.
as far
Subtle drumming.
as we know,
Subtle
Hamath Prime will
drumming.
just blame one of the other Hamaths for misplacing it.
No, I don't want anything bad to happen. They're great.
I'm
Wait,
pretty
And
sure-
expendable, it looks like.
I'm pretty sure they are him.
Yeah.
But while I'm writing this note, can you look around for anything that's like a bomb or anything?
Ask me if you want to check for traps again.
Sure.
Thanks.
You're looking for what now?
A bomb. Or two.
Oh, okay. Roll an intelligence check.
Well, no, it's not her while I'm writing a note.
Okay, roll an intelligence check. Either way,
We're writing a note to him.
14.
14.
Okay, and now I'm gonna
So-
look too. I got done writing the letter.
So why would you not just roll it when I told you to roll it?
Well, because I didn't think about that.
So, from your knowledge of fire and gunpowder or whatever makes bombs, you find these two very small sticks with like a piece of paper sticking out of them. You think it might be something explosive, but you don't really know.
I got the same.
Oh. So you find the same thing that he does. You guys kind of converge on the shelf, and
Grab that and I said like,
Just write an IOU, basically.
I'm gonna leave something. I'm not a thief, typically. I'm gonna leave like 100 little pieces.
okay.
I
How many
have
of
no idea.
these cylinders are you taking?
Maybe.
3 to be on the safe side.
3?
Well, if I come across a werewolf,
Okay.
I'd rather be
Alright.
prepared.
There's a whole shelf full of them. Like, just so you
Oh,
know.
there's like how many?
Like a few hundred.
I feel like this is dangerous.
Do you want to carry 5 and I'll carry 5?
That sounds really
Oh,
dangerous.
and I have the case of blood, by the way. You're not carrying that.
You took the whole case?
Well, we couldn't open it. You said it was locked.
Are you...
Wait,
Okay.
can I check for a key?
There's not even a keyhole on it.
And I can't figure out
So-
how to... Wait, what if I touch it? Will anything happen? How do I open it?
Roll
to
an
get-
Arcana check.
Great.
Oh my god.
You didn't tell me you were picking up the case right then.
Well, I need that. That's
Okay,
important.
roll an
That's
Arcana
why I
check.
was leaving. What's my modifier? Do I
I
have a
don't know
modifier?
what's your
Probably
modifier.
fucking high.
No,
It's your intelligence.
Intelligence?
21.
21. So you know that this is like a type of shielding around the case, and that if you touch it, it could possibly do damage to you.
Well, I mean, I don't have an option. Do you have any spells to do something that has a shield on it? I don't have anything.
You don't know what this one.
No, I just want to attack and do damage.
She has
Yeah.
no utility whatsoever.
I could cast Fireball at it.
No, let's not do that. But
You guys
thank
have done so many times to this point.
Wait. Oh, good idea. Can I take
I mean,
my mage hand
Yeah.
and put it in my bag? Or
Yeah.
try to open it?
You're gonna try and open it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then put it in my bag. Good idea.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check with disadvantage for the mage hand.
I don't get any
I don't know, do you?
modifiers.
I don't look at your
It's
character sheet.
dexterity.
It is? Oh, okay.
So is it less 3?
Don't ask me, it's your character sheet.
Well, I don't know what side of Oh, there it is.
Anything that he tells you to do is going to here.
So what was the lower
13.
one? 13? So as your mage hand reaches out to grab it, you see tiny little shocks run through the mage hand and it's dispelled.
So
it's a-
now it's done and like it can open?
No,
Or my mage hand?
your mage hand went away.
It's a
Well,
cantrip
screw
and you
it.
can continue casting
I
it.
understand.
Keep trying.
Well, I mean, why keep trying if it's not gonna...
Fireball.
No, we're not doing that. Alright.
Magic missile
gonna-
the lock.
I'm just gonna deal with...
No, there's no
take-
lock.
Whoa, shit. Okay, I'm gonna take whatever happens and I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay, roll a constitution saving throw.
Yay, roll high.
That is the opposite of high.
Do I get a modifier?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
single
You
digit.
get your
14.
proficiency bonus.
14.
Okay,
So what'd you get?
14.
14?
Because he can find everything better than I can.
Constitution.
Yeah, I see that.
Modifiers and then saving throws.
So you're gonna take 15 points of electric damage.
Okay.
Are you?
Can I take one of my healing potions?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I roll for the...
Potion aim at it.
No,
This is
not
still-
yet. No, not yet. I'm just taking one off the
I mean, you are there.
I did leave 100. Alright. No, I should say that.
No, you should be able to take
You're already stealing shit.
Yeah,
from me.
you
might as well just go.
From
Why
his,
not?
from
We've already
himself.
done some
then I'm gonna
real
leave,
dumb
like-
stuff to this point.
I don't
Okay.
remember how much they were. How much
So-
were
They're like 100 gold.
Yeah.
they? I'd leave another 100 for him.
Okay, so you drink a potion of Hamath. Roll your D100 for me. So the percentile dice, your 2 D10s. Hey, Ben, could you grab me the potion of Hamath paper? I forgot to grab it.
63.
63.
Well, you didn't think anybody was going to be doing something.
No, that's the only one. That's the only piece of
Is
it.
this?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I want to see. You
Yeah.
built a fireball centered on yourself?
Oh my god, that's awesome!
Wait, do I get any hit points back?
So 63. It's a superior healing potion, so it is 44 plus 20.
I like that plus 20. 1 plus. Oh, why can't I do it like that? You set it down at 4. 4, 7, 8.
8. So
28.
28 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. As well as you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Because it's a fireball.
Because it's a fireball.
Take cover. Dexterity saving throw, you
Yep.
said?
Does the shop get a dexterity saving throw?
20.
20?
Not nat 20, just.
Okay.
I got 8.
And then a fireball does, what, 8?
8d8 damage.
8d8 damage.
Well, does she roll it?
Yep.
Or sorry, not 8d8, 8d6.
8d6.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
7.
Okay.
I'm not gonna damage me with my own dice. Fuck you. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
dice.
sixes, too.
Sixes.
Oh, shit.
So,
Yeah.
so 10, 18.
10,
8.
22, 26, 28.
So,
you just
Are you still alive?
Yeah.
Maybe you should take. Maybe you should take.
so you're gonna take 28 points. You're gonna take 28 points of damage.
Yeah.
You are gonna take 14 points of damage.
Okay. You guys should just keep pounding those.
We went to town to see Hamath. We took most of the damage at Hamath's shop. We fought werewolves on the way, though.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a decent amount left?
No.
Take one too.
Potion of Hamath.
Take a potion of
It's fun. It's like wild magic.
I haven't taken one yet.
You don't know what can happen.
So something good can happen, probably not. But it
So-
could.
I'm gonna step outside
I'll
the
take-
door real quick, okay?
I'll take the one I have, because, you know.
Okay. So
I walk
roll
outside the door,
percentile
though.
die. You walk outside.
I don't want to get hit.
Okay.
by
We're really
anything.
taking the chaotic part of our.
We're all really, really dumb.
You're just like, well, we haven't fought anybody really in a while, so.
It's because we're doing stupid ass shit.
Yeah, we're taking the chaotic part to heart.
22.
22.
And what's the healing?
So the healing is gonna be just a regular potion of healing.
Okay.
So it's 1d4 plus 4, right? Yeah. 1d4 plus 4. 22. You gain an extra action for 1d4 turns. So roll an extra d4. And if you were in combat, that would matter.
One round.
Right. And if you were in combat, that would matter.
Well, you ain't.
Well, his next turn. Get advantage
Yeah, I'll say you get advantage on your
Yeah,
next
we
skill
got the
check.
same.
Since you're not in combat.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I able to like rest while riding a horse real fast?
No. So you successfully got the
What I think is.
yeah, you got the case in your bag.
Eventually.
You set Hamath's shop on fire.
Wait, it's on fire?
Oh, it's a fireball.
What?
So I gotta
The
put the
shop didn't
fire
have a
out.
saving throw.
Good thing she wrote that note.
Wait, can I put the fire out?
The entire, like this giant explosion.
Magic fire. I'm pretty
happened.
sure we already tried to put the fire out in the woods one
There,
time.
a giant explosion. Just
Roll a
happened.
perception check for me.
The entire
Great, well,
I didn't even think about that too. That's awesome.
19.
19. So as you are leaving the shop, you see this sparks of flame starting to trickle up the backside of the building, and then are immediately put out. And Hamath is walking with Hilly up the road, saw the fire, and started casting Dispel Magic.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go.
But he hasn't seen you, he just saw the fire.
Oh, he hasn't seen us then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll deal with Hamath later. Let's just go. Wait, no, we need to double check and make sure it's the right thing. Okay, let's go talk to Hamath.
Oh god.
Did you guys see that fire?
Alright, let's get back in the shop and put this back. And.
It's another Constitution saving throw. If you're taking it out of your bag.
Oh shit, never mind. I'm just gonna talk to him. Okay, I'm just gonna go talk to Hamath.
Okay.
So clearly, instead of breaking and entering, we should have just lit his shop on fire.
I should have let you throw the fireball.
You're right, now it's your fault.
Maybe not, because you could have destroyed the sample that's potentially Aubron's blood.
You could have
I mean,
destroyed
the
it too.
Dragonborn did say he could be back at any minute.
But he said it could be days.
Or a couple of days.
But I'm on time frame. Why?
You can
Why?
survive days without
So,
food or water. Plus, she's an elf. She's
I
like
know
basically.
the situation here, so just I did leave you a note, but and I
Says,
wasn't
"Oh, hey,
trying to
Lassie."
do anything bad. I promise.
What?
Okay, I gotta talk to you.
Oh, okay.
So,
I have a little something to deal with, so hold on one moment.
okay.
And you see, like, Hamath closes his eyes for a second. 4 other Hamaths pop up, like, just out of thin air.
Oh,
And they start running toward the shop. Says, okay, so...
well, so the priest said he needed some of Aubron's blood,
Okay.
but you weren't at your shop, and the guy at the inn, he said
Uh-huh.
that it might be days before you were back, but there's this elf who's like trapped by belts and she can't move, so I come in to hurry.
What the fuck are you talking about, Lassie?
What's in this? Is Aubron's blood in there?
What are you doing with my safe?
Well, I thought that
He
it
just
might be
grabs
there.
it.
Wait, were you holding it out too?
No, I'm in the bag. It's in the bag.
Okay.
He just grabs it and takes it.
But I just need some of his blood, but I didn't know where you were and when you'd be back. And
So you decided to break in my shop?
the door was unlocked. I left a note so you would know
Right,
what I
technically, she's
did.
entering at that point.
I left you a note because it's time sensitive. I'm trying to save Aubron.
So you broke in my shop?
I did not break in. I walked in.
Even if the door's unlocked, you still broke in my shop. You stole my safe.
I was gonna bring it back.
You're gonna bring it back? You're gonna bring it back with stuff out of it?
Only one thing. If it was in there. If it wasn't, then I would have brought it back with everything in it.
And just, Missy, what was your plan? What?
Well, I'm desperate.
There was no.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh shit.
Nope.
There's 3. Shit.
For your saving throw?
You
Probably
feel
stay here.
as Hamath, like, you can tell he's visibly angry, but you feel this magical presence inside your body and everything locks up. And he just walks away toward the shop.
Well, now our guy hates us.
No, he just hates me.
As he gets closer to the shop, he sees you. It's like, who the fuck are you?
I sneezed and a fireball happened.
Where?
Like here. Ish area.
And he like looks in the shop. Are you? And he does this number with his hand, and your body lifts off the ground. And he pulls you to him. And he says, I'm gonna calm down. You feel your body released from the hold person. He says, okay. One of the other Hamaths runs out. He's like, well, the fire's out, so doesn't look like there was any damage really done inside. Prime nods, walks back inside, and like beckons for you to follow him. And he takes the safe back and puts it on the wall again. And he waves his hand. The magic is gone. He opens the case. He holds the vial up. Says, you know, I shouldn't give this to you, but Lord Aubron's always been good to me. And if you're trying to help him, then help him. But if you ever break in my shop again, it'll be the last thing any of you ever did.
Well, I really hope I don't hear anything. Your Honor.
Great, I'll try not to need to.
And he hands you the vial.
And I put it like on my
says-
person instead of my bag.
He says, and be careful with it. It's the only one.
Do you want to like pour half of it in another vial then?
Nope. You'll need it. It's the only one.
Great.
And he slams the safe back shut, snaps his fingers. The blue shield pops back up around it. And he just kind of dismisses you with a wave of his hand and starts back to work.
But I think we should go like yesterday. Grab
Body
horses.
hurts.
I don't care. We need to go
So you guys start heading back out to the horses?
quickly.
As you get like rounded the corner to where the stables are, Hilly stops you and she's like, oh, you really fucked up now. And she's got like this really mischievous grin on her face. She's like, you're lucky he let you walk away.
Well, I kind of need to save Aubron, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Probably would find a way to make it up to him as fast as you can.
Have any pointers?
Yeah, don't fucking break in his shop.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, let's worry about that.
Hey, can you get this to your brother?
And she takes the bottle and looks at it. Well, that's a good start. She scurries over to Hamath. She's back inside of his shop. You don't know what's going on now.
I don't care, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that to put out the fire.
No, it's fine. Let's just go. I may not be back for a while.
You know, I would have figured that of all people, Hamath would have figured out how to put a sprinkler system into his shop too. Of all
With all
people.
the fires?
Yeah, you would have thought.
Wait, no, that might
Burning
damage some of
curtains.
this. Or get fire retardant curtains.
Maybe he just likes new curtains.
I thought they looked the same.
Maybe he
yeah,
just likes
but
the way
maybe
that
he
they
likes
look
new
new.
curtains.
Look
Watch
exactly
them.
the same.
Okay, so you have made it back to town
Yeah.
and back to the inn where these two guys.
3, 5.
I'm just sitting
He's
there.
not drinking like you guys are.
You're not drunk.
Yeah.
I'm drinking my name.
You're not drunk. You're not as drunk as me.
Wait, is he drunk enough to even know
Give
that?
me your keys.
Wait.
tumbling.
No,
You see-
I shouldn't be drunk at all, right?
No.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying he could be drunk enough to think that you're drunk because he's so drunk he thinks you're moving.
Sure.
You see Rob, Sam, Sam, and this guy, and a random ass bard that
Right.
you've never seen before. Fucking hammered. Well, he wasn't
Bard
hammered.
now?
Yeah.
Which bard?
Leon is sitting back in the corner just kind of observing everything.
Do I see her?
Well,
Yeah.
while this is going
Yay!
while this is going on, before she walked in, I have been talking to the bard and having him show me how to play the xylophone.
Yeah.
No, the barbarian piano.
You see the bard and Tom drunkenly over in the corner playing on
My giant hands with little hammers.
Blink, 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 blink.
right. But as you
with chopsticks.
Yeah.
walk in, Sam greets you in that particular way.
With
And
the
Rob and
megaphone.
Sam,
Yes, megaphone in hand.
Megaphone beer bottle.
Rob and Sam kind of half stumble up, and they like give you a big hug. They're like, "You're so soft. You are so soft." Hey. And Sam's like, "Rob, Rob, 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 Rob. She is soft."
I just kind of.
What time is it at this point?
Oh, it's like
Oh, man.
3:30
Okay,
ish.
cool. Just
Yeah.
making sure it's a
been a few
reasonable
hours.
time.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just go to him and I sit down and I'm like, what the fuck happened in here?
Well, left to their own devices, it's become a little bit of a drinky fest.
Why do they have instruments?
Well, kind of had to be here for that one.
Rob and Sam come like not so much walking as it is like drunken tumbling to your table with two rather large mugs of this
Triple X.
triple X whatever the fuck it is. And your keen senses, you smell the alcohol
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
And they like sit them down and like, you got some cashing up to do. You have to drink with us. And Sam is like, Rob, she can't catch up. She can't catch up. And then passes the fuck out.
I'm just gonna
And
wait till that. Done.
Rob looks at Sam and is like, Sammy boy. Slaps him like hard. Sammy boy. Sam like comes back awake a bit and he's like, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's like, I seem to have spilled a bit. He goes and sits back over by Sam. Why did you let me spill my drink? Spilled it all over here. Another!
How full is this?
Yeah,
keg?
how much?
This keg is about halfway done.
We are not standing up until this is gone.
Alright.
I hear that and I'm like,
In that
yeah!
case, you might not stand up again.
Might not stand up ever.
Oh my gosh. But if we set him on fire, he will.
I don't know about that.
No, just set his like bottom on fire.
So, after he has fallen down on the ground and he is sat back up and you've poured him another drink, Sam takes a look at his mug and says, "Here we go, boys!" and just kills it. And he's like, "Another!"
Who are these monsters?
And Rob stops. He's like got a little bit of like that air like it's like, you guys have done it now. You guys have done it now. And he just starts killing this whole
Oh
picture.
I walk over to Sam and I sit down and I'm like, yo, bud, I saw you following me yesterday. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
He doesn't know anything.
Right?
Here's my key.
Yeah,
Give me your keys. I'm driving you home.
I just hand him like 2 silver, like, okay. Yeah, so, what'd you see yesterday when you were filing? Anything interesting?
How drunk is the bar?
What?
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah.
With disadvantage?
Oh yeah, it's all at disadvantage.
Oh,
really.
jeez. 8.
8. You don't fucking remember anything from yesterday.
Okay.
You remember getting downstairs.
Yesterday.
And then
Yesterday.
You like
All my
haven't
troubles
stopped
seem so
drinking
far
yet.
away.
I needed a drink this morning. I remember that part.
How
And
drunk
so-
is the bard
oh, he's fucked.
with me?
Like, he is
on the
just-
floor, done.
Like he's still playing. You have no idea what this song could ever possibly be.
Am I still just? Can I only be talking?
If you want to.
You like loud with
I want
Yeah. What did you see yesterday? Yesterday.
I want to tap the bard on the back and be like, okay, buddy, I think you should be done now.
As you pat him on the back. Just like right in the floor beside of the xylophone. It's like a hard, like,
in the movie.
power vomit.
I just wanted to experiment with something real quick.
Oh
So I have a
I pack
flaming
up my
battle axe
xylophone.
in this very high proof keg of alcohol.
No!
Stop him, Mom. Stop him.
Here's 20 more gold.
I run up and I tackle him.
Roll, both of you first roll an initiative check.
With disadvantage? With disadvantage?
Oh, you have disadvantage because you're drunk.
Can I have advantage since he's drunk?
No.
Damn it.
9.
9?
5.
You have like 8.
No, I got 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
So as you stand up to run and stop him, Psalm quickly
I jump
and the axe.
What's the AC of a
It's low. He takes and he swings at the keg with his flaming battle axe, and the weight of the axe takes him around, and he falls back down in his seat. And the flaming axe lands in his lap, and right before it hits, it extinguishes, and it just falls in his lap.
Man, I was hoping he was gonna set his pants on fire.
As that happening, I'm already running for him, and I can't stop myself, so I plunge. I just want to still try to tackle him
Okay.
while he's on the chair, just because I think I'm already charging forward. What am I
This is
rolling?
great. An attack roll.
keg?
Oh my god.
15 plus strength?
Yeah.
20?
20.
Pretty
So
sure
as
it
you
hits.
swing and you like twist yourself back into the seat, Tom comes like sliding across the table and plows you and the bench over.
She hasn't even been here 5 minutes.
She hasn't even been here 5 minutes.
Jumped out of the way too. I
I'm
was
just
like,
sitting against the
fuck
wall
no.
going, yeah, it's been like this all day.
She just walked into
The little dragonborn guy comes running over. Hey! What are y'all doing in here?
I'm saving your bar!
He says, "Put your weapon away, dumbass!" You! Well, I can't really say anything to you, because, well, just be faster! He, like, walks back, and he, like, looks at Rob and Sam, and he's like, ease up a bit.
I think Rob and Sam probably would have on my team. Because they might have.
Oh, they are just worried about drinking. They don't give a
I feel like right now they're going back to him.
See, I was worried your flaming axe was going to hit the pile of vomit.
Yeah, that's what I was worried that you were gonna go and like.
Burn some vomit.
Okay, so you two, I need you to make perception checks for me. Lulu and Aurora.
I thought you were talking to some more drunk motherfuckers.
21.
21?
I'm drunk.
Okay.
You just see us running out of the forest.
So, as you guys are riding back up, you notice out of the corner of your eye you're being followed again.
Until I what?
Oh yeah, you know exactly what it is because you were tackled by it earlier.
It's werewolves.
Yeah.
They're in the
Can I
forest.
just shoot a magic missile at it?
I mean, you can,
Do you?
if you want to. They're not following closely.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're just following, kind of staying in the trees.
I don't want to get attacked again.
And you're almost back to Jonto.
Oh, okay.
So,
I hold so low.
and so,
Do you mention something, or? Faster, eh?
Yeah.
Twin
Well,
cast
let's-
haste.
Let's twin cast haste on the horses.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So,
I'm out of
you-
sorcery points though, so.
You're holding on to your reins of your horse and you feel almost like somebody hit nitrous into this horse. And it like pulls you back a bit and the horses just take off.
Why did we do that to begin with?
Guys, it's the Fast and the Sorceress.
Damn. Which one is Paul Walker?
Paul Walker died.
We will find out.
So you guys
How
make
high
it.
we went with Hamus,
So-
it's likely to be me.
Please, I'm Vin Diesel.
Paul Walker's just the one to explain back the plan.
Right. So you guys make it back to Jonto at a relatively fast pace.
Out of John.
Fuck you.
Just a quick jaunt over to jump.
And so, what would you like to do?
Let's go grab our people so we can go say about
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
What time is it?
Can they please watch that as I'm tackling Psalm?
So you guys drop the horses off. It is about 4 o'clock.
Oh god, like a half hour go by since all
Can I
I've been
can they
asleep
please
for
walk
30
in
minutes.
warm? Oh my
You're
god.
gonna sleep for 30 minutes?
No, I thought I sat on the chair after I whipped.
No, you just.
Okay,
No,
so
you're- yeah.
in that case, I'm continuing.
Okay. Roll a Constitution check for me. With disadvantage.
Oh, okay, cool. I was
Oh, that was
good though.
pretty good
16. Yeah, what was the first one? 14?
14.
Yeah, 18.
18. You don't know how he's doing it, but he is just absolutely killing all of this alcohol.
Because he's on a 2-day bender.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So you guys both walk back into the inn, and you see all of the debauchery that is happening with Rob, Sam, Sam.
I'm over in the
Do I
corner
see
just
them now?
playing with the.
You see both of them walking.
Let's go see the high priest!
Why don't
Yeah.
you stay here and guard this?
What am I guarding?
Okay.
We have a very important mission for you.
It's not good.
You need to guard the keg with your life. If it gets set on fire, if it gets stolen.
Set the keg on fire?
Wait, what happens to him? No.
Bad things happen to you, drunk man.
No.
The
We need
dragon.
no more liquor.
Please, no.
So, nobody can stand.
There will be no more liquor.
Are we leaving him alone? That is a
You
bad
haven't leaving me
idea.
alone.
That is a bad
I
idea.
was gonna suggest that
All I can say.
Aurora and I go see the priest, and you two
Yeah.
watch these three.
Yeah.
4.
Let's see if I can follow.
4.
If he stays behind.
Four, she.
Or yeah, she stays
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah,
Plus
okay.
random drunk bard guy.
Right.
Random drunk
What's
bar
random
guy.
drunk
Random
bar
drunk
guy's
guy.
Curled
name?
up on a bench somewhere.
Huh?
probably.
What's random drunk bar guy's name?
You don't know.
He's the
He told you
He's-
one song, you don't
Piano
remember.
man.
He's
Piano
way
man.
too drunk to tell you his
piano
name
man.
now.
Is his
He's the
name.
barbarian piano man.
Yup.
Play us a song, barbarian.
Look
piano
what
man.
look what Tom bought.
And what
Play
they
it
want
when
to
you
back?
Show them.
No, you can't play it when you're dead.
It's more like, no, you can't play it.
Let's go see the high priest.
Alright, let's go.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, good luck
Have
with
fun
this.
storming the castle.
Don't set anything on fire.
He's
Fire,
with a
what?
Battle axe.
Fire!
No.
Cheers for fire!
That was you.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Stealth check, can I follow him?
Do what?
Said stealth check, can I follow him?
Against all of us.
Roll for it with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So far, so good.
13.
What is your all's passive perception?
13.
13.
Yeah.
You clearly see him starting to leave.
18.
Your passive
Passive
perception is 18?
Yeah.
Wait,
How
how
is
do you
your passive
find that?
perception 18?
Where do you
D&D
find-
Beyond.
That's fucking crazy high.
My
Where do you find
perception's
passive perception? It'll be on the other page, probably.
Because it's wisdom plus 5 and then
Proficiency bonus, yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like mine doesn't matter though. Think about it.
Yeah.
I'm just.
You both
I just
see him.
grabbed Psalm
Stay.
by the back of his shirt. No. Sit down, boy.
Just tell him to stay.
How are you going alone if you don't trust the high priest?
I'll
don't
be
trust that
okay with
priest?
that.
Okay, so you
No,
head
no,
back.
no.
You two head back down to the temple, and as you walk in, the cardinal there walks back immediately upon seeing
Oh, well, I
you.
guess I'm here for me one.
Brings the high priest out.
I guess I'm here for me one.
The high priest says,
I pour you 2 and I just
"What?
juvie.
What news have you brought me?"
Is this the high priest or the cardinal?
Does the high priest?
Yeah, the straw.
We brought the blood.
Oh,
I don't
good,
know.
good, good. May I have it?
Well, first we need to go to a room with no windows and close the door to do all this.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, let's go there first.
Okay. And he takes you back to the room that's completely closed off. There's like nothing is in this room whatsoever. And so he says, "May I have
What drinking game are you guys
the
playing?
blood?"
What drinking game are you guys playing?
It's a game where we drink.
He takes the blood, he pops it off, and he opens the book, the tome of broken bonds, and you see it start to flip through pages, and he takes a drop of the blood and drops it onto the book, and the book like rapidly and then lays open, and it's blank. And he takes some of the running water and pours across the book, and the pages start to illuminate with words. But instead of it being ink, it is like a bright green and yellow light. Just. And he starts to read from it. And he takes a bit of the blood and rubs it over his eyes. He's still reciting the cantation. And then you see the box start to shift a bit. And the room itself darkens. And from behind you, I need you both to make perception checks.
I don't think I perceive anything.
2.
Okay, that's right.
4.
No, I meant, sorry, 9.
9. Okay. And I need you to both make now Constitution saving throws. 25.
+3.
20. Okay, so you feel 2 very large clubbing blows on the back of your heads. But you're able to shake off momentarily falling unconscious. And you turn and you see the kill squad standing in the doorway.
Not like you would do much good.
So was I right to not like the high priest?
Oh, he has no idea what's going on. He is like in this book, like all the way in this book. And then I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Nope. I rolled a 2.
17.
How much damage am I taking?
You're not taking any damage. You freeze in place
Oh, so that's like me as a person.
as the sorcerer puts whole person on you. and you're able to just shake it free. You literally met the spell DC.
Is it the Goliath?
What's that?
Death
It's
Knight.
who we met
Oh.
Death Knight Wizard.
when I died. Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
you were.
And you see
You're here.
this large figure with what appears to be fire in the back of his mask. I would suggest you move. And he starts to push past you, Dion. And about that same time, 3 other skeletal knights come into the room, circle around the high priest and the box, and they knock the high priest unconscious in the middle of his incantation, take the book, take the high priest and the box, and start heading out the door.
Can't he like shake me out of it?
And the Death Knight the entire time is just transfixed on you.
Shatter.
Oh shit. Okay. Is that a
Shatter, shatter.
Is that a saving throw for me?
Shatter, shatter.
Damn, I need a barbarian piano.
is that a saving throw for me?
On a failed save, yeah.
You can't do anything.
You take
What
3d8
magic do you
on a
have?
failed save,
Help.
and
What
half
meta
of
magic
that.
do you have?
Do anything.
Gosh, I don't know.
No, you should have 2 matematic feats.
But I thought I'd have to get if I'm held there. I don't think I'd be able to do anything unless it was a verbal.
If you have subtle spell, you can do it without somatic components.
You can't move anything when you're held. The whole person doesn't let you do anything.
I'm casting it at 3rd level.
But
So
that
it's,
would make things.
No. I mean, you can think about things, but she would still have to say things out loud.
Subtle spell removes
But I
somatic
can
and
continue
material.
after every turn. I can make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
But you're paralyzed. So you
What is
cannot
the
do
DC
anything.
saving throw on that?
15.
For is it wisdom
Dex.
or dexterity?
It'll say on the
For-
card.
Yeah. What's the saving throw for shatter?
It doesn't say. It just says
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. That is a 19 plus 5.
you're gonna take half damage.
Okay.
10, 12, plus 6, 18, so 9.
Okay. And as you cast the spell on him, you see the all too familiar orb in his hand. He says, "Try me, boy, and see what happens." It'll be your turn. You're gonna try and make a save out of it.
Yeah, I get wisdom, don't
Yeah.
Is it
That's not
dexterity?
much.
Oh, is it a wisdom saving
I
throw?
thought it was. Yeah, I thought it said wisdom saving throw. I don't think I meet 11.
11. Almost. You only need like a 14.
Not almost.
It's pretty close.
Thinking one off is almost.
And so, with his other hand, the Death Knight, he says, "Sit." Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
16.
16. Yeah, you meet it. So, as he commands you to sit, you like feel the urge to sit, and you
I think I
keep
pooped,
standing
but I
there.
didn't sit.
And he's still got that orb in his hand, watching you. Anything else you would like to do?
It's Liam's tiny hut. Only me and her.
Okay. What does that do?
10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence. And 9 creatures can stay in it. Nothing can get through it except those that are inside.
Okay.
They can freely go in and out. It'll last till they get out.
Okay.
This was almost like Santa's Mansion.
So it's kind of like Xanthar's Mansion, yeah. Okay, so as you cast the bubble, you see it push the Death Knight a little bit, and he says, "Good little bitch." And he puffs out the orb, and they all leave.
With
And
With the box.
And
with the box,
The
the
high
book,
priest,
the high
all the
priest,
stuff.
everything,
they took the priest?
everything.
Yeah.